Hello and welcome back to Codecademy's Learn JavaScript. We're in the functions section. This is function declarations. In JavaScript, there are many ways to create a function. One way to create a function is by using a function declaration. Just like how a variable declaration binds a value to a variable name, a function declaration binds a function to a name, or an identifier. Take a look at the anatomy of a function declaration below. So this is what a function declaration looks like. We have the function keyword, then we have the identifier or the name of our function, greet world, and then we have our opening and closing curly brace, which has our statement, the code that's going to run, and this logs hello world. And that's also called the function body. So function declaration consists of the function keyword, the name of the function or its identifier followed by parentheses, a function body or the block of statements required to perform a specific task enclosed in the function's curly brackets. A function declaration is a function that is bound to an identifier or name. In the next exercise, we'll go over how to run the code inside the function body. We should also be aware of the hoisting feature in JavaScript, which allows access to function declarations before they're defined. Take a look at the example of hoisting. So here we have our function down here called greetWorld, but they're able to call it up here before it's even declared. That is hoisting feature. Notice how hoisting allowed greetWorld to be called before the greetWorld function was defined. Since hoisting isn't considered good practice, we simply want you to be aware of this feature. If you want to read more about hoisting, check out MDN documentation on hoisting. Our instructions. Let's create a function that prints a reminder to the console using a function declaration. Create a function called getReminder. So if we zoom out a bit here, should be able to do that here. We're going to start off using our function keyword, and then getReminder is our identifier, or also called our name of our function. Well, it doesn't tell us to log anything, so just create the function that passes that. Second, in the function body of getReminder, log the following reminder to the console. We could do that. Log water the plants. Okay, we could run that. And we pass that. Next, create another function that prints useful Spanish travel phrases to the console using a function declaration. Create a function called greet in Spanish. So similarly, we use our function name, and we're calling this greet in Spanish. We're going to run that, passed, and then add code to the function body of greet in Spanish. So in here, we're going to in the function body console log the following Spanish phrase to the console, and that'd be buenas tardes. Run that. Got my period at the end there, but it still ran it and it still passed it. Right now they're not teaching us how to call the functions yet. As you can see, if I zoom out, nothing has logged to the console, and that's because we've only defined our functions. In the next lesson, we'll learn more about running the code within our functions. If you guys are getting this, function declarations and naming our functions, then you get this lesson, and I'll see you in the next one.